Good evening, everyone. I hope it is audible to all. Okay, so I hope there is no doubts regarding the previous session. If yes means you can just post it based on the speed of that respective response. Let me check whether I will be able to help you. Any doubts regarding the previous sessions? You can just post it. Yeah, happy for that. Good evening. Good evening. Matplot is not working. So kindly check with your programming and the package. If the package is not installed, there will be a severe problem. Definitely the code will work because I did not hide anything from you, and as in front of you only I have typed in a live format. Okay. Yeah, if you say that it's not working means I'm also helpless. The reason is you have to post that error. Until unless if you post that error, I'll be able to help you. Okay, then I can give you an option. Just copy and paste that error, whatever you guys are receiving, into the previous, I mean the day 2 YouTube video. Comment on it. Triveni, most of them are saying the content is less. And yesterday it has been ended by 8:30 itself. I thought you guys will be happy if extending that particular class hours. Okay, guys, you can just follow it by practicing itself. Then only you will be able to cope up with that Python programming language. That's not an issue. Yes, installing modules, it will be provided in detail itself. There won't be any changes in that. Why means still we have to install many modules. So today we have to install computer vision. So all that installation is same. So again and again, if we start to repeat with that means we guys will be strong in working with that. Yeah. Good evening. Good evening. And participants, kindly share this particular video into your social media so that those who are still interested to just join over here they can, because today we will be starting with the image and video processing. We will be starting it very simple only. I will make you as simple as possible. Matplot is not available, okay, to import means then installation is the problem and its name is problem. It's not Matplot, it is Matplotlib. As a very good question, what is the importance of A in electrical engineer? To monitor the current detections, okay, so wherever the fault has been occurred, to predict in future when it will be occurred based on the past data set, consumption, power consumption, then all that particular devices control with the help of AI. So for that we can use AI in electrical. Mr. Madhu, actually this complete AI it is based on Python. Here itself I have skipped all that particular basic fundamentals like if condition, list, tuples, string and all I did not take at all. Directly I have gone into the packages only which is required for ML, DL and AI. Why means if I go means it will be little bit more basic, and if I did not start even with package also, then none of them will be able to get any kinds of input regarding towards the programming language. So that's why only we are just going on, and the entire structure is using in Python programming. That's why that steps we have to follow. AI uses in civil branch. Till now we have not implemented anything. Maybe inside your Cadence software tool there are chances to be applied. CAD software, not Cadence, CAD software. Yes, VJK7 you can use PyCharm, no issues. But PyCharm is a little bit different compared to the tools whatever we are going on. Here itself we will be using 3 tools for this entire program I am saying. Some days we will be going with Ideally, some days with Anaconda Navigator, and some days we will be using Google Colab. So these 3 things only we will be covering as a tool when we going for PyCharm and all. Then if anybody is ready to work with PyCharm means you can. That's not an issue. Now what is the use of OpenCV? Regarding that clarity you will get at this end of the session. Yes, Vardhi Reddy, if you want to join any of the Python means you can just log into Pantech e-learning site, pantechearning.com. In that we will be listing out the courses. So basics of Python, advanced Python, everything will be there. Visual Studio also you can use, but inside Visual Studio you won't be able to use all that particular functions like displaying of GUI, displaying of image, like that kind of some mismatches will be there. While compared to R programming and Python is best. Importance of AI in mechanical engineer for automobiles. For automobiles only it is being highlighted over there. Chetan, definitely we will start the class. The purpose of conducting live itself to interact with the persons only and interact with all the participants. So I should at least allocate some time, at least 5 to 10 minutes, then only it will be good. Or else only for the class means I can provide only the recorded videos. So that's not a good thing, I hope so. Yeah, tools also will be just going on. Is there any other course without coding? No, probably PCB design doesn't need any of the coding, I hope so. You have to install Anaconda Navigator as well as Python ideally in system. Google Colab it is an online one, so no need to install. And if your system is refusing this particular Parameters means if you are feeling difficult to install, then directly you can go with Google Colab. But whatever all the demos, it is not possible to run inside the Google Colab. That's the difference. Yes, you can go with Google Colab also. Some changes should be made. Yes, Trinay Kumar, if you missed yesterday's attendance means kindly focus on next days. Only 5 days we will be able to calculate. Yes, A is used in agriculture related. Yes, inside MBA finance for marketing purpose, e-commerce purpose and all, we can use AI. Kaggle notebook also you can use. But I prefer Google Colab only while compared to Kaggle. Yes, login video has been published for day 1 and day 2, including all the downloadables. Everyone can go and collect it. Okay, fine. Okay guys, then so let us start. Okay guys, then I welcome you all for day 3 class. So about Pantech, we provide educational equipments manufacturer for engineering institutions under the Department for Artificial Intelligence, Internet of Things, Computer Science and Engineering, Information Technology, Electronics and Communication, EEE, E&I, and Robotics. We also provide technical training for industries, staffs, and faculty developments. And also we provide prototypes and do-it-yourself project support for all the participants. So those who are interested, you can just approach to us through pantechilearning.com. So all your nearby cities also it is available, like Hyderabad, Vijayawada, Chennai, and Coimbatore. So everyone can approach directly towards our office also. All the address and details has been posted in pantechilearning.com, and the respective branch contact number also has been provided. Those are interested, they can just move on for your requirements. Our vision is to help 10 million students to learn the technology as easy as possible. So easy method means other than practicing, there is no other easy method over here. Okay, so therefore we have to know first what is technology and through which way we will be able to approach the technology. So on to my perspective, I am successful with teaching you the technology in the form of IoT. Many of them might have gone for that. So similar to way, this AI also will be successful, I hope, which can be reached for all the domains. And I wish everyone a happy learning to get all the knowledge regarding this artificial intelligence. So important announcement, attendance will be issued at 8 p.m. and e-certificate will be provided end of the series. 25 days attendance is required to get free masterclass participation certificate. So free masterclass and AI internship, the both differences. Free masterclass, we will be providing YouTube lecture videos, free e-certificate, minimum 25 class attendance is required. The timing will be from 7:30 to 8:15. Sometimes till 8:30, and a internship means fee will be there, and internship certificate will be provided with your college name, all the details, everything. Then exclusive video will be provided through the site, so there is no such a time you have to spend. Only this time you will be able to view, like that and all is not there. Once after you get it, within 60 days you can complete the entire course. That is up to your requirement, plus all the downloadables you will be receiving, like PPTs and codes, everything over there. Attendance is also not mandatory. What you will learn for the entire 30 days, it has been provided in the form of a small mind map. So from this AI overview, image and video processing, deep learning algorithms, speech recognition and the speech related applications, NLP with AWS as well as Microsoft Azure. So these will be covered as a total agenda, and from this we have came over from AI overview as well as Python concepts. Today we are going to start with image and video processing using OpenCV. So for another couple of days we'll be just moving on with this, and the detailed agenda is also posted inside our site. Everyone can just view that and make sure even you and your friends also getting learned. So those who are not able to reach towards us, for that reason only we are asking you to share it to your social media. Let it be in your WhatsApp group, in your Facebook, or let it be to the Instagram, because my intention is this free classes not to be missed by any of them. So kindly you can help your friends, those are interested to learn this particular artificial intelligence. Once again, I welcome you all for this image and video processing using computer vision. So today we will be completely dealing regarding towards this image, video, how to interface with the Python programming language. So the contents what and all today we will be following is package installation, the package installation of the computer vision, introduction to computer vision. So what is that image processing and why we are just moving on with, and application of image processing also will be explained. So some of the top 5 image processing techniques. In what way I am mentioning here as a top 5 means the regularly used, not as a high priority, the regularly used, and its particular applications here I will be mentioning it, and therefore the bonus content. So the bonus content I will be able to show you in the form of some difference regarding towards how that image processing is moving on over here. Like that I will be able to show you. So first let us go for installing the package. So generally if you are installing the package means first open IDLE. So after opening that IDLE, click on file. After opening IDLE, click on file. Inside that, click on open. Now a command window will be opened. Sorry, not command window, a dialog box. So from that we have to select our scripts. Okay, so inside the scripts, place the cursor at the top, give a left click, press backspace and type cmd. So within that we have to just type the respective command over here. For installing OpenCV we have 2 commands. Those 2 commands are pip install OpenCV-Python. OpenCV-Python will be that particular method to install. Then after that installation, the next command is pip install OpenCV-contrib-Python. So we have to install that required function also. This is known as contribution file for OpenCV. So let us wait till it gets installed. So this will be that particular different process which is required to install the packages. So like this only all the packages will be installing. So therefore the most important command is pip install. The same thing if you are going for Linux means sudo pip install. If you are using Python 2, pip install. If you are using Python 3, pip 3 install. So that particular variation will be there. Now therefore both the commands has been installed. So this is known as the package installation. Now the next thing we are going to see, introduction to computer vision. So what is that particular image processing? So generally if you go for this computer vision, it is main used for image processing purpose, image, a little bit video. Even if we just see the difference between image as well as video means, image is known as a single frame or 2D, a two-dimensional array. So like that we can say. The same thing if we go for video, video is also two-dimensional, but moving frames of images only, it is called as video. So that particular difference only it is there. So for that, according to that particular processing, we have to know what is that particular color and images over here. So like generally if you provide the color image means it is a combination as RGB. So three colors will be there. So from that we have to just split off into three parts: red, green and blue. So from this RGB, how we will be moving over means, like combination of these three colors only we will be able to get a particular image, like whatever the photos now we are having. Now inside this image, how only the three colors are there means, in color combination itself these three are the major part. So like if you mix green and blue means one sort of color will be there. If you mix red and green means one sort of color will be there, and there is the range of red also. So that range of red also it will be varying over here. So for that detailing I can show you in paint. So inside the paint we have that particular colors. So this is nothing but the respective color part. Okay, so on to this. Here now, if I am selecting any of the color, now the color is in black and white. Okay, so within that, if I am just going and clicking on red, there also it is showing all the zeros. So 0 indicates as the black and 255 indicates as the white. So now I am just changing the slide. Now here we can see the change at 65, green 1 and blue 7. This will be that particular combination. So like that we can move on, and now the color is getting brighter. So 252, 253, 254. If you are reaching this value means it is 255, but that's not red. It comes under the white part. So the contrast red we will be able to get it from 253. That will be the range. Now we can see the rest of the mixtures. 253 of red, 43 of green and 47 of green and blue of 67. Then the same thing if I am moving to the pink, 240. So here we won't be able to get that 255, that too as white only. But if you are going for a contrast pink means it comes under 240. So like that a complete three combination variations we can see. Red is of 243, green is 101 and blue is 190. The same thing if you go here, think little bit good blue. Yeah. So blue at 253 we will be able to get it. So this is nothing but the color intensity meter. Now if I am just going for red and yellow combination, then orange, that is known to everyone. But how that particular combination we have obtained? So like red and green means it comes under yellow. Then again red and yellow means it comes under orange. So that particular combination only we'll be able to get it. Okay, so now here I am placing an yellow, that to the brighter part. So red of 247, green of 235. So with that combination only here we are able to get it as yellow over there. Now the same thing if I am going with orange means red of 245 and green of 123. So this is known as the basic color panel. So this color panel only, it is being compensated with all the images, the color images currently whatever we are using. So that's why a single color, it will be splitted up into 3 different parts, red, green and blue. Based on that particular combination only an image is getting formed. That's why this is known as 3 arrays. So 3 arrays will be there since it has 3 particular divisions. Now for each and every colors, it will be varying from 0 to 255, 0 to 255 and 0 to 255. So this particular basic concept only we have to keep in our mind, because this combination we have to apply at some places inside this image processing and video processing and all. So there we require this color values. Especially for tomorrow's application, we have to know this color values and color mixing values over there. Then if we go for the gray image, whatever we have seen previously, it is a color image. Then the next thing is gray image. The gray image commonly it is said as combination of black and white. But here we have only one intensity which is varying from 0 to 255. That 0 is tend to be black and 255 is tend to be white. According to that, each and every poster over here, we will be able to just change that particular value and we will be able to integrate that kind of different values. So wherever the darkness and wherever the lightness is applied, according to that the intensity will be automatically changed over there. Then the next type of image is black and white or binary. So this has only two options, 0 and 1. Wherever the particular black is being detected, there the value is detected as 0. Wherever that particular binary is applied, therefore it is applied as 1. Okay, only these two values will be there. So within that itself we will be able to acquire an image. So this application is required for most of the segmentation parts, and this image also can be said as binary segmentation over here. So this is nothing but the different types of images which we have to know before working inside the image processing part. So any doubt till here? Okay, so I hope there is no doubts. Binary 0 1 as of that, sir. Yes, binary 0 and 1 only. How the system is reading all that particular data in 0 and 1, the same way only the image also should be read. So once if you are going for the deep learning or the AI, definitely the image should be trained in the form of 0 and 1s only. That particular sections only it will be taken. Okay, so here the doubt is the package installation. Yeah, package installation has been taken during the starting period. So the video will be there. I have requested them. So each and every video you will be available of some days. So you can repeat and see also, no issues. And you have finished BSc software application. Okay, that's not issue. Which package we want? OpenCV is the package we want over here, and we have installed everything. What is the importance of image processing in AI? Yeah, the major example like importance of image processing in AI, it's nothing but I can say the example as your mobile phone itself. So that mobile phone having an option called as face unlock, and you guys are training your face to the device. So how it is capturing the face? It is done with the help of image processing. How the security is being unlocked? It is with the help of artificial intelligence. So by integrating these two only, we can say the need of image processing with AI. Okay, fine. Yes, the same program you can use in Anaconda Navigator, no issues at all. So applications of image processing. Now we have seen what is that particular image processing over here, like processing out the image, conversion of that image. So those kind of functions only it is known as image processing. Now from this we have to move on, like if we know that applications only, what are those applications, why that application is being used over there. So therefore image sharpening and restoration, medical field, remote sensing, transmission and encoding, machine or robot vision, color processing, pattern recognition, and video processing. So image sharpening and restoration means therefore if you are having just an old photos, so from that particular old photos, if you want to renovate it, you will be having more damages. So if you give that particular photo to a studio means they will be scanning that, and with that particular photo they will be calling into that Photoshop. So with that they will be able to do all that particular tinkering works, and from that the image will be enhanced over there. So that process only here it is known as image sharpening and restoration. If you have any doubts means like you can just ask with your parents or any of your family members with that old photo, and you just try by providing it with any of the studio person. They will be just enhancing that particular image which is looking like a new one. So that particular process only it is known as image sharpening and restoration. Then medical field. So medical field means the tumor detections and all that particular ultrasound images, CT scan images, MRI images, all these images if we want to integrate with artificial intelligence means definitely we have to go under the process. So with that processing we will be able to get like therefore the tumor detection part, and within that we will be able to just mark it up with the help of region of interest, ROI. So this particular place the tumor has been detected, and with that we will be able to calculate so how many percentage the tumor has been applied over there. So in that particular way only here we will be able to get this as a medical field. Then remote sensing. So remote sensing means whatever the view we are getting from the satellite, so that particular images only is known as remote sensing, commonly said as satellite view. So that particular satellite view itself we will be able to get it in different ways, like thermal image, a normal image, whatever the satellite image we are seeing in Google Map, that is the normal image. So at some places if you are just going for this climate analysis, what and all it is shown in news channels, that comes under the thermal image to know the current climate situation, whether it is hot, whether it is cold, like that. So for that they can use the thermal imaging for the remote sensing purpose. Transmission and encoding. So here we can take an image, and inside the image we will be able to hide a data. So after that particular hiding a data, we will be able to transmit that particular data through any mode to the concerned person, and after a person receiving that image, he will be able to decode that message. So this is known as encoding and decoding. Mostly this kind of application can be said as cryptography, steganography. So those comes under the transmission and encoding. For example, we can also say our QR code, that is also a encoder and decoder only. So inside QR code, a data is hidden, that respective person's bank details like UPI ID, anything. If we scan and if we provide the payment means, therefore they will be able to transfer that amount towards only that particular account. So that's what one of the hidden secret inside the QR code. Machine or robotic vision. So a robot, if you are just fixing a camera means it can obtain some visions over there. So if you want to recognize this is the person, and if you want to recognize this is the color, and if it want to recognize this is the process, so like whatever the Tesla car currently it is working on, that is in the base of vision only. So vision is taken in two different ways. One is 3D vision and another one is 2D vision. So that comes under the machine or robotic vision. For that also the image processing is required over here. Then color processing. So like whatever the filters we are using inside our mobile phone, especially for taking the photos with the help of UCam app, or there are many applications I hope. Within that particular app, if you just tap on it, the color will be varied. It will brighten your face. Some add-ons will be there. So that kind of color processing and all comes under the domain of image processing only. Then pattern recognition. So if you are providing a particular image, and within that the pattern should be extracted. So like this particular pattern means whether the person, what are the image I have given, according to that I am explaining over here. The person's photo is there. Here I have to track only that particular person's pattern. Then that particular process only here it has been applied. So this pattern recognition can also be done with the help of neural network, and at the same time we can also go with segmentation parts. So this and all comes under the basic applications of image processing. This image processing applications, it is common for all the programming sections. Let it be in MATLAB or let it be in Python. Everywhere it is common. Then video processing. So video processing means mostly it is used for counting the number of persons and counting the number of vehicles, like to measure the density of the traffic. And nowadays the video processing it is used to do speed trap. So with that particular vehicle speed, once whenever it is passing through that particular camera, the camera will be able to detect the motion. So if that particular speed is more than this, it will be capturing that number plate. So with the help of optical character recognition, it will capture that number plate, and from that particular number plate, therefore they will be able to collect that entire data of a respective owner of the vehicle, and they will be able to send a mail like you have crossed the limit, speed limit, it has been fined for this much amount. So like that kind of functions only here we can see for video processing. So still any doubts regarding this? Yeah, so I hope everyone is clear regarding towards this applications now. Now let us move on towards the programming part. I'm not sure regarding the Salesforce. Controller null. So for AI project, what are the minimum and maximum requirements for the PC in terms of processor, RAM, etc.? I mean, do we need a heavy server system or a PC with 8 GB RAM and 7th generation? Yes, for practical purpose, that is more than enough. If you are going to do only a particular domain inside that particular system, means that is more than enough. Still, any more softwares if you are adding means you require at least 16 GB of RAM. And according to the latest technology, you guys can just move on towards SSD. SSD is best. What are the lab currently I'm using? It is SSD only. For repetition of the topics, you guys can just follow the video that will be there for a couple of days. Yes, AI is compatible with EEE. Okay, fine. So now we are going with some basic practical implementations. So first itself, let us start with color conversion of an image. Okay, so for that particular color conversions, first I'm going to apply the gray conversion. So now onto this particular gray conversion, it is very simple. So hereby I have that particular respective code like import CV2 and import numpy. So these two things are required. I think better than this, some more simple code we will be having. Yeah. So without numpy we can go. Without numpy itself we can go with image processing. So here import CV2 and here I am reading that particular image cv2.imread. So this particular function is most important. cv2.imread is used to read that particular image, and here the code as well as the image both are available in the same folder. That's why I am able to provide only that image name, else I have to provide the data path. So here I have given that particular image like 1.jpg. So what does that image means? So this will be that particular image of a Raspberry Pi, image of a Raspberry Pi. That will be the image over here. Now cv2.imread 1.jpg cv2.imshow. Imshow it is used to display that image. After reading, the image will be stored in this particular variable. Now by using cv2.imshow, here original image, that will be the title of the window, and the variable where the image has been stored means that will be called as the second parameter. Then after that, therefore gray equal to cv2.cvt color. So within bracket, the first parameter is which image should be converted. So that variable should be established over here. Then cv2.color underscore bgr to gray. Okay. Then therefore cv2.imshow within bracket gray image and grayscale. So gray will be called. So this is the variable, and that particular variable will be displayed, and therefore both the images will be displayed. Then cv2.waitKey. This wait key is the function which is used to display the window for a stable moment. Okay, so therefore 0 is applied over here, like that the different numbers also can be applied. So for how much time it should be displayed over here. Destroy all windows. Once this particular window is enabled, the previous window, if anything is there, therefore that will be closed. For that only cv2.destroy all windows is applied. So this is nothing but the respective output which can be obtained for grayscale conversion. So now similarly, next thing we can apply, we are going to apply this the same kind of conversion for black and white. Just a moment, the code is getting opened. So now hereby we are having that particular black and white conversion, which is also known as the binary part. So onto this particular binary here, import CV2. So from that particular CV2, I am reading that image. So here I am going to take the image named as image1.jpg. So image1.jpg. The image I will be using will be this one. Now onto that particular image I have read, and the same cv2.imshow also has been displayed. Then convert into gray. So without converting into gray directly, it is not possible to collect the black and white part. Okay, so for that particular purpose, here we will be applying the grayscale. Why means here we have three different variables inside the color image like RGB. That should be converted into the two-dimensional array, and from that by using the grayscale CVT color to color underscore BGR to gray, that will be that particular function name to convert the color over here. And from that, therefore, here we have to get the threshold of an image. So threshold only denotes that particular black and white part. So here we have two variables like threshold as well as bandwidth. So that two different things like cv2.threshold, from gray image only we will be able to get it, and the threshold is fixed for 100, 255. So that particular range only. And how that particular conversion will be taken means cv2.thresh underscore binary. So this will be that particular range whatever we are going to get upon to here. So therefore cv2.imshow black, bandwidth. Now the same thing I will be able to just display for threshold also. We can see what will be the output for that. Okay, and similarly the same cv2.wait key and cv2.destroy all windows. Okay, so this is one sort of threshold where the segmentation is done in a very linear manner. Yeah. Okay, so now this is that particular threshold one, sorry, bandwidth one, and here threshold doesn't have any values for this particular area. So therefore it was not able to display anything. Now we can just compare and see the three different image. So this one, gray, and the original. Now let us compare both the gray as well as black and white. So this is known as the black and white or binary segmentation. Now on to the same thing. If you want to see the values, okay, if you want to see the values, print thresh print bandwidth. Now I will just show you the values. So therefore the first value belongs to threshold, the second value denotes for bandwidth. So where and all 255 and where and all 0. So in this way only we'll be able to collect the data for each and everything. So this is known as the binary one. Now the same thing, if I want to apply it for a color image, let us see what will be the error or the output obtained over here. Okay, so this comes under the color threshold. So with that particular color threshold, there is no such a use over here. Whereas if we go for the black and white or gray threshold, means we will be able to just at least understand that image over there. So this is what comes under the threshold application for image processing. Threshold means it is a particular region of value. Okay, so for example, the stable value, like, yeah, okay, not that, not getting such an example over here, else I might have explained. Okay, so I hope there is no doubt regarding this. Yeah, for threshold I can say you one good example. Like if you have a temperature based fan, means the threshold value is nothing but you are keeping it for 30 degrees Celsius. So whenever it reaches the 30 degrees Celsius, the fan speed will be automatically increased. The same thing if it comes below 30 degrees Celsius, means the fan speed will be automatically decreased. So that value only here it is meant for threshold. So for each and every image, if you apply the threshold, means we will be able to get that binary part over the complete image. So this is known as the threshold value. CV2 means OpenCV is importing variable. If you want to import that library, means import CV2. Computer vision. Color threshold means the threshold which is applied for respective colors. And black and white means binary. Now original, it is not a keyword. So within that particular quotes, we are providing the string. It is nothing but It will be displayed as a window over there. Then means you will be seeing the complete vision as white. The threshold will be in the form of white only. Yeah, CV2 means computer vision package. Then means it will display as white. To upload the image in Python only, this first line cv2.imread. That is a variable which we have provided. So this will be the result for 10. So this is the result for 10 in grayscale. Okay, fine. So let us move to the next. Now the next thing we are going to see the plane separation part. So how to separate the color planes. So here we are reading that particular image. So no need of numpy. There's no use of numpy over here. Now using cv2.imread, I am reading that image. Now after that, here I have to separate the three colors like blue plane, green plane and red plane. So now after reading that image, for blue plane separation, I am calling that image as an list. So within that list, at last, I will be mentioning it as 0. Rest other two values will be in the empty format. So here what this particular section here we can indicate means this will be like RGB. That will be the ratio. Here R and G will be just applying over as a backend. Sorry, RGB comes in MATLAB. In Python it comes in BGR. BGR. So for that blue plane, if you want to separate that particular blue plane, the R position should be 0. Similarly for green plane, the R position should be 1. And for red plane, the R position should be 2. Then by using that cv2.imshow, we can reconstruct that particular variable and we can display it inside the tabs. Okay, so this is the original image. From that image, if you are removing the red plane means the image will be like this. If you are removing red plane alone, the image will be like this. If you are removing green plane means the image will be in this color. If you are removing the blue plane means the image will be a little bit darker. So this is known as the plane separation. Plane separation using OpenCV. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear regarding this. Next, we can move on towards writing inside the image, text writing inside the image. So how to write any data on an image, that will be the next. So here it is very simple. Import cv2 is the package we are going to use. Now within that, here we are going to apply img equal to cv2.imread image1.jpg, whatever the image we required. In order to write inside that particular image, we have to provide the font style. So the font style from OpenCV, whatever we are having, cv2 dot font Hershey simplex, font underscore Hershey underscore simplex. This will be the font style which we will be applying. Then cv2 dot put text within bracket img, and within that particular range, here we will be applying that text. So within the double quotes, whatever we are entering, that will be considered as text. Pantech e-learning, and the position wherever this particular range should be applied means, that is known as 200 comma 100, the position wherever it should be displayed. Then the font will be applied over here, the font size, and then the color of the font. If I am providing B, G and R as 255 means, then it will be known as white. Okay, and this will be the thickness of the font, and the font should be in a line format. So therefore we will be using this cv2 dot line AA. So this will be the particular parameters. Therefore cv2 dot im show the name of the window and which image we have to write. So now I am going to run the module. So here we can see that Pantech e-learning. Now here if I am providing it as 0, now the color will be changed. It has changed into yellow. Now if I am just making it as 500, the position will be changed. So the position has been changed over there. Again I am making it to 200. Now I am changing this value as 7. So the font size has been increased. Now again, therefore if I am applying the width or the thickness of the font, so that also has been increased. Two will be good, I hope so. Now that variations we can see. Again I am getting back to 5. So this is what writing on the image. This is known as text marking. So for that only simple command we have cv2 dot put text. That will be the only command. And for font, cv2 dot font underscore Hershey underscore simplex. So this will be one of the application with the help of image processing. Yes, M Surya, the source code and all the requirements you can collect it from the site. Yeah, okay, fine. So with one more thing, we can end this particular image processing. The next is cropping an image. Yeah, just a moment. So here import cv2.imread, reading an image. From that image only red plane is getting separated, and from that red plane only we are going to crop. Okay. So after converting to the red plane, here we are calling that particular function. The same variable itself we can provide. There is no issue at all. So from that, within an array, I am providing ratio of 100:200 and 100:200. So from that total image, only this particular ratio will be cropped. Just for a demo, I am just running it. Okay. So here, this is the total image. This is original. This is red plane. And from this portion alone, it has been cropped. Now, likewise, I can change the area of crop 400:200 and 600. So now this much area will be cropped. So some more area has been cropped over here, which we are not able to get it, or it may be out of the boundary. That may be the reason. Yeah, so it is out of the boundary. 155. 155. Yeah, so now it was able to come a little bit closer portion. Now the same thing, if I am going to apply as 200, 100, so again it is out of boundary. Then yes, almost we have got inside the boundary. I would like to provide it as 50 onto 200. So okay, in this way only we will be able to crop a particular image. So we have to know that exact position. Now here bonus thing is we are going to apply contour. So contour almost comes under the pattern recognition. So here that particular contour I am going to show in both video as well as image. So that will be the bonus. Now onto this, first we can go with the image. So here import cv2 im equal to cv2.imread within bracket one image I am going to read over here. Let us go for the same image1 image1.jpg. Now imgray conversion will be the cv2.cvt color. We will be calling that image over here. and cv2.color underscore bgr to gray for converting the grayscale, and from that we will be taking our threshold. So here the threshold is taken, cv2.threshold for the image IM gray. The threshold value is 150 to 255, and there is no such an orientation over here, so it must be not like a threshold or anything. It is freely drawn, freehand drawing. Now after getting the threshold, we have to find the contours. Contours are nothing but the border range only we have to identify. So inside that, the threshold image will be there. We are going to find the external borders, and those borders will be applied in the form of chain approximation. Then after that, cv2.draw contours. So within bracket, where we have to draw means in this image. So according to which basis we have to draw that image means according to this, after finding out contours. So where the contours has been found, at that place we have to draw, and this comes under the line thickness, the color of the line, okay, and this comes under the font. Finally, threshold image and the normal image also will be displayed over here. Now I am running this. Onto the basis of color 255, 255, we can see this blue part. So this is known as the contour. The threshold image will be like this. I think if you are applying the threshold as 100, it will be good. Yeah, so now we are able to get a good contour. So this is known as the contour application. Now the same contour application we can see for in video. So live contour will be there. So like import CV2. To enable the video, we have some changes over here. Like cap equal to CV2 dot video capture. V and C must be small. Within bracket, in string, if you are providing the w.mp4 means it will be taking a video. Instead of this, if you are providing it as 0 means it will be accessing our webcam. And since video capture, it is nothing but continuous frames, so the formula, this particular function should rotate continuous without any termination. For that we can use while loop. Then we have two variables. Through two variables only we will be able to get that particular video frames. So RAT and IMG. So with that we are reading the frames. What are the frames we are reading? It will be converted into the grayscale using the same grayscale conversion. From that again we are applying the threshold. So threshold again I am making it for 100. Then the same contour, find contours, everything will be in the same manner. And therefore cv2.draw contours, img resize, everything will be applied according to the respective threshold over here. And finally with cv2.imshow, it will be completely displayed. Everything same, there's no even a single percentage as extra. Now we can see this is that video. So this is the method for video processing. Where whatever we have seen now, instead of that cv2.imread, make it as cv2.video capture and make it as while loop. So we will be able to get the complete output. Okay, so wherever the red place it has been done, that comes under the video processing part. Now the same thing I am going to execute in webcam as a live. So my laptop's webcam belongs to 0. Yeah, so now it is able to collect the threshold. So all that particular borders it is able to get it. Now if I show my hand at a particular distance, it is able to get some data over there. The lighting also we have to check for contour. Wherever the red place, red lines you are seeing, that is known as the contour. I think the bonus was a little bit interesting for everyone. And today's AI news, the AI powered computer model may predict disease progression during aging. So that will be the next upcoming trend. So with the help of the AI computers, according to a person's age, it will be able to predict what and all the diseases a person is having. So that prediction also, thus they are going to start. That is a complete AI tip, whatever I will be able to provide you guys. I hope so. How this particular thing will be working means, like if a person crosses 35 40 means definitely they'll be having some sugar pressure like that, any cholesterol due to the food habits, due to their food habits. So from that, there are chances to train and predict over here. That may be this particular prediction. So based on that aging, the disease prediction. Currently, the study process is going on for artificial intelligence. So I hope for everyone it is clear. Pixel grouping for encryption. Here we are not encrypting the image, text only it is getting encrypted. So therefore there is no need of pixel grouping over there. And may you know why the contour is used? To border or map out a particular area. For that only we are using that contour. No, finding edges is difficult, different, not difficult, different. That is known as edge detection. Yes, Anaconda software executions will be done one or another day. Kindly be stay tuned for that. Patience is required for everything. Please don't spam YouTube live. The live chat itself, it is being enabled only for your interaction purpose. Please don't misuse it. Yeah, coupon code for internship is welcome AI. Welcome AI will be the coupon code applied. Here I have used Python ideally. cv2.imread is the method to select an image. Mr. Akash, please don't spam. Yeah, so what you guys want to do means just practice it. So practice is most important. Thank you all. Okay guys, then thank you all. Therefore we'll meet tomorrow at same time. So I wish everyone is happy regarding towards this kind of particular applications. Happy learning to all. And if you have any queries regarding the internships or anything means, you can just WhatsApp to this number. RGB requirement is there if you are going for any of the depth. I mean, if you are playing with Kinect means RGB is most requirement for game development. Okay guys, then